Chapter 1. How graves give up their dead, and how the night's air hideous grows with shrieks! Midnight, the hailstorm, the dreadful visitor, the vampire. The solemn tones of an old cathedral clock have announced midnight. The air is thick and heavy. A strange, death-like stillness pervades all nature. Like the ominous calm which precedes some more than usually terrific outbreak of the elements, they seem to have paused even in their ordinary fluctuations to gather a terrific strength for the great effort. A faint peal of thunder now comes from far off, like a signal for a gun for the battle of the winds to begin. It appears to waken them from their lethargy, and one awful warring hurricane swept over a whole city, producing more devastation in 4 or 5 minutes that lasted than would half a century of ordinary phenomena. It was as if some giant had blown upon some toy town, and scattered many of the buildings before the hot blast of his terrific breath. For as suddenly as the blast of wind had come did it cease, and all was as still and calm as before. Sleepers awakened, and thought that what they had heard must be the confused chimera of a dream. They trembled and turned to sleep again. All was still, still as the very grave. Not a sound breaks the magic of repose. What is that? A strange pattering noise, as of a million of fairy feet. It is hail. Yes, a hailstorm has burst over the city. Leaves are dashed from the trees, mingled with small boughs. Windows that lie most opposed to the direct fury of the pelting particles of ice are broken, and the rapt repose that before was so remarkable in its intensity is exchanged for a noise which, in its accumulation, drowns every cry of surprise or consternation which here and there arose from persons who found their houses invaded by the storm. Now and then, too, there would come a sudden gust of wind that in its strength, as it blew laterally, would, for a moment, hold millions of the hailstones suspended in mid-air. But it was only to dash them with redoubled force in some new direction, where more mischief was to be done. Oh, how the storm raged! Hail, rain, wind! It was, in its very truth, an awful night.